Back on Get Up. Here's your wake-up call in Boston. Sean Grant and Cedric Maxwell take it.
9 seconds to go. Jalen turns the corner on Dragic. 8 seconds. Kick out. Left side. Smart up fakes. Finds the cutter. Tatum spins, lays it up and in to beat the buzzer. It's over. It's over. The Celtics have won the ball game at the buzzer.
Did somebody's grandma just make a sweet potato pie? Damn! I can't believe it.
Listen to Cornbread Maxwell. Jay Will makes his way over across the hall from ESPN Radio. All right, unbelievable finish, about as good as it can possibly be. Show us how it happened.
All right, so just know this going into this, all right? Steve Nash and the Brooklyn Nets offense, it's more like your go, my go, your go, my go, your go, my go with Kyrie Irving and KD. But Boston actually runs sets, which they executed down the stretch. So off the bat, you're going to see Marcus Smart stay on this side of the ball, keeping Kyrie on this side of the court. And you're going to see Al Horford making the right defensive play, coming up here for the blitz. And now look at the time and situation here, okay? You got they have 2 timeouts. They decided not to call any timeouts. If I can get the button to work, it's not working, that's fine. 2 timeouts right here. You see it in the bottom left-hand corner. You could call timeout. Here they come out with the blitz. Let's let the play go. He comes out. Here's the shot Kyrie should have taken. Great job of Marcus Smart.
There. Yep.
Catch him here in the hezzy. Now look, as he comes out on this side, he's coming. Look, he's parallel. His feet are parallel. That's not how you want to close out. You're going to see Kyrie able to attack this version right here. That could have been a shot. I wish Kyrie would have taken this shot. Right here, boom, that should have been a shot. He decides not to, draws it in. But watch this, while everybody else is going, look at all the blue. Look at the blue people here. Standing, standing, standing. Everybody watching Kyrie, nobody moving without the ball. They end up getting a tough shot. KD kicks the ball out, gets double teamed. Great defense by Boston. You have to give them all the credit in the world. That's one heck of a contest, and great defense by Boston. As the ball comes down on the next possession, look at how Boston operates, guys. He drives here towards the baseline. Ball gets kicked out. Now, look, this is a shot, guys. Marcus Smart, last year, 2 years ago, he takes this shot. He takes that shot. There's no doubt about it. He takes that shot. He decides to give a head fake. 2 defenders goes up. Now, I'm going to go back just a tad so you can see what I'm talking about here. Ball goes here. Boom. Now, look at this, guys. KD is guarding Jayson Tatum. Where's KD, Greeny? Where's his head?
Yeah.
His head is looking at the ball, right? Shot fake goes up. Ball. Look where Jayson Tatum goes. Boom. Right back here. These little plays, nice spin move for a layup. So look at one team plays, your go, my go, your go. Let me stand and watch you, Kyrie, do your thing. Oh, I have to take a contested shot 5 feet behind the three-point line. The next team comes out. Marcus Smart makes a play. Jayson Tatum cuts without the ball. Easy layup.
That's extremely well done. We bring Vince Carter into the conversation as well. Look, I spent the whole weekend with Stephen A. and Jalen and Michael Wilbon.
Come on, Vince.
Hi, Jay.
Stop wearing the Carolina blue stuff all the time.
Okay, I know about the back and forth, but we got to stay focused on this because we had this unbelievable finish yesterday. But that is one of the things that came up a lot with these guys this weekend is the difference in coaching. Where in Boston you have the first-year coach who is going to be a candidate for Coach of the Year on the turnaround that they had, and in Brooklyn, one wonders if Steve Nash is really doing practically anything there, and that little sequence there may have supported that question.
Green is something that people have been talking about around the league for this past year. How would Steve Nash do in-game adjustments? Blake Griffin, DNP. LaMarcus Aldridge, DNP. Not buying minutes. Bruce Brown, for giving Bill more material, didn't really do it. VC, I don't understand. In the game scenario, why is it not KD and Kyrie involved in the ball screen? It's that simple. No ISO, ball screen. Force him to switch or force him to blitz.
Go, VC.
I talked about the same thing, and you can tell in that situation, Jay Will, they chose Claxton as the guy they're gonna run off to double team. And the one thing about Claxton, you say you have to move, replace yourself, give Kyrie or KD more space to operate. If they're going to leave you, the first thing you're taught is run to the front of the rim first. Now that makes the defense collapse, which will leave an open shooter somewhere on the floor or allow Kyrie to get in the paint. So, yeah, I think at the end of the game, if you're going to play iso ball, you better make sure if there's going to you have shooters and scorers on the floor. Claxton, to me, a non-scorer. He's an offensive rebounder. Yes, there was no pick and roll, so you have to move Claxton to the other side of the floor to give Kyrie a little more room to operate. And then, Jay Will, I think he takes that jump shot.
In the defense of Coach Steve Nash, we talked a lot about how this team has barely played together, right? I mean, Kyrie wasn't there, all that kind of stuff. Is there some element of that where they just don't have the kind of fluidity and congruity that a team might normally at this stage?
No, you had 2 timeouts left.
Yeah.
Like if you happen to see the blitz coming up, if you're not prepared for it, timeout. Draw up a play. You still have 8 or 9 seconds left on the shot
maybe if you
clock.
have Kyrie Irving with the ball in his hand, you're just thinking to yourself, that guy is going to find a way to score.
BC just made mention of it. Personnel. Look who they run off of. Nick Claxton, he's not moving around with the ball. He's nowhere to go.
Yeah. He might have been afraid to go back to the free throw line because he missed 2 shots from the line.
And the spacing, guys. Look at the spacing of that.
Yeah. Go ahead, VC.
Bruce Brown and KD are standing right beside each other. It's just the spacing as well. If somebody is in that corner by the Boston bench, Kyrie does have an outlet there, but his outlet is now behind him to his right, so he's looking back, Bruce Brown, and beside Bruce Brown is KD. If there's better spacing where KD is in the corner or up top and Bruce Brown in the corner, the floor is open where Kyrie can still get in the paint and find shooters, but all of his outlets were behind him.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.